أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Dawat and Tabligh, Etiquette and Deeds. Hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Maqil ibn Yasar radiyallahu anhu narrates that he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, anyone who has been made Amir for the governance of the affairs of the Muslims, and he does not endeavor for their welfare, but he will not enter paradise along with the Muslims. Anyone who has been made Amir for the governance of the affairs of the Muslims, and he does not endeavor for their welfare, but he will not enter paradise along with the Muslims. Muslim. Maqil ibn Yasar radiyallahu anhu in another narration narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, anyone made responsible for the governance of the affairs of the Muslims dies acting dishonestly towards them, Allah will forbid paradise for him. Bukhari. Abu Maryam al-Azadi radiyallahu anhu narrates, I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, if Allah azza wa jal puts a man authority of the affairs of the Muslims, and he turns his face away from their needs, destitution and poverty, Allah will turn away from his needs and will not help him in destitution and poverty. Abu Dawood. Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if anyone made Amir over 10 or more persons does not deal with them equitably, he will come chained and handcuffed on the day of reckoning. If anyone made Amir over 10 or more persons does not deal with them equitably, he will come chained and handcuffed on the day of reckoning. Mustadrak Hakim. Abu Wail rahmatullah alayh narrates that Umar appointed Bishr ibn Asim of Hawazin as collector of Sadaqah. But Bishr did not go. Umar met and asked him, what held you up? Is it not necessary for you to listen and to obey us? Bishr replied, yes, verily. But I heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying that one who is made responsible for some affairs of the Muslim, he will be brought and held at the bridge over hell on the day of resurrection. Bukhari. Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu narrates that Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, any Amir over 10 persons will be brought on the day of reckoning with an iron collar around his neck, till his justice gets him free, or his tyranny destroys him. Bazzar, Tabrani, Majma'uz Zawaid. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there will be some of your Amirs who will cause corruption, and Allah will bring reforms through them, more than their corruption, so that Amir who works in obedience to Allah will be rewarded, and gratefulness is necessary from you, and that Amir who works in disobedience to Allah, the sins thereof will be on him, and you will have to be patient. Bayhaqi. Aisha radiyallahu anha narrates, I heard from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam making this dua in my house, O Allah, whosoever is placed in authority over my ummah and is harsh with them, you be harsh on him, and whoever in authority over my ummah is kind to them, you be kind on him. Muslim. Jubair ibn Nufair, Kasir ibn Murra, Amir ibn Aswad, Miqdam ibn Madi Karab, and Abu Umama radiyallahu anhum, they narrate that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when an Amir exposes faults in the people, he corrupts them. when an Amir exposes faults in the people, he corrupts them. Abu Dawood. No, this means that when the Amir, instead of trusting his people, looks for their faults and becomes suspicious about them, then he himself is a source of discord and dispersion. Therefore, it is essential for the Amir that he veils the faults of the people and is not suspicious, but makes good assumptions about them. Bajlul Majhood. Hussain radiallahu anha narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "If a slave is made an Amir on you, whose nose and ears are cut, and he is of black complexion, but he leads you according to the book of Allah, you should listen to him. You should listen to his orders and obey him." Muslim. Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Listen and obey, even if an Abyssinian slave with a head like a raisin is made Amir over you. Listen and obey, even if an Abyssinian slave with a head like a raisin is made Amir over you." Bukhari. While Al-Hadrami radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Listen and obey the Amir, for them shall be the responsibility of what they do, and on you shall be the responsibility of what you do." Muslim. Irbaz ibn Sariya radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Worship Allah and do not associate anything with Him, and obey those put in authority of your affairs. Do not dispute with the Amir about his authority. Even if he is a black slave, hold firmly to the sunnah of your Nabi and his rightly guided Khalifa, blessed with Hidayah, and hold fast with your teeth to the righteous way." Mustadrak Hakim. Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu narrates that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, "Allah likes for you three things and dislikes for you three things. He likes that you worship Him and do not associate partners with Him, that you all hold fast to the rope of Allah and not get divided, that you be a well-wisher to those whom Allah has put in authority over you, and He dislikes your indulging in unprofitable discussion and wasting your wealth and asking unnecessary questions." Musnad Ahmad. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Subhanaka rabbil izzati amma yasifun, wa salamun alal mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Birahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.